Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm actually a second grade teacher in Southern California, but if you are here because you found my video because if you are looking for pregnancy stuff, then welcome. I'm currently 28, almost 29 weeks pregnant, so I'm just about to hit my third trimester. No, I am in my third trimester. I just got out of my second trimester. So I figured I would do a second trimester sort of like update and just kind of like fill you guys in on the things that I was feeling. I did film one for my first trimester, and I actually even debated filming one for my second trimester because I didn't have a ton of stuff to share with you guys, but I did want to talk quickly just about the whole like pandemic thing and being pregnant during a pandemic and kind of how that's been affecting me. So I did want to sit down and film this video because I do feel like it's good information to have. So if you're interested in my second trimester and all my updates, then just keep watching. Okay, so we'll start from where I'm at right now. So I'm currently 28 weeks pregnant. I believe at 28 weeks is when you hit your third trimester. I'm pretty sure that's right. I feel like sometimes like some of the apps can tell you different things, but I'm pretty sure 28 weeks is when you're in your third trimester. And so I'll be actually 29 weeks on Tuesday, and today is Saturday when I'm filming this. So I am now in my third trimester, and second trimester was honestly pretty easy. I still don't have that feeling of like loving being pregnant. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate it, but I also am like really ready to kind of just be back to my like self. I don't know. I think being pregnant has just given me a lot of anxiety and makes me like overthink things way too much, and it's just been kind of hard, I feel like, on my mental health being pregnant, and so I'm kind of just ready to be done, which I know I still have like a while to go, but, and I don't know, maybe that makes me a bad person to say that, but it is a lot. Like, I constantly am worried, I'm constantly like thinking about things. If I don't like feel her move for like an hour, I'm like, oh my gosh, something's wrong. It's a lot. And right now, like being out of work, I'm a teacher and I'm out of work until I basically come back from maternity leave because we are out for the COVID-19, and it's just like a lot of extra time to think. So I don't know. It's been a lot on my mental health, I feel like, and I'm just kind of ready to be done. But anyway, so second trimester hasn't been bad. My first trimester I dealt with a lot of nausea. I never threw up or anything. I just was always nauseous. I would say that went away a few weeks into my second trimester. It didn't, well, I think the last time I filmed an update for my first trimester, I was slowly like getting out of being nauseous. So I would say probably when does first trimester even end? I don't remember. But I remember like maybe like a week or so later is when I truly like started feeling better. I still have like a little bit of not even nauseousness. It's more, I just don't feel very good after I eat, and it doesn't happen every single time, and I think sometimes it's just when I'm not thinking about it, but it happens when I think about it because it's just, you know, once again, it's like pregnancy is so much of a mental thing, but after I eat, I just get this like kind of yucky feeling, and it's not the nausea I was dealing with in the first trimester where like I felt car sick all the time. This is like, it's just like yucky. And I can feel it like my whole like middle half, and I don't know how to explain to somebody what it feels like, but I swear I can feel like that yucky feeling all the way from like my esophagus down into my stomach. And you might be like, oh, it's probably heartburn, and it's not heartburn unless it's like a different type of heartburn. It just feels yucky. So I have had a little bit of heartburn, a little bit. I don't know if that gets worse in third trimester, but I do know heartburn's like a huge thing with pregnant people. Luckily, knock on wood, I haven't dealt with it a ton. Honestly, I haven't dealt with it any more than my normal life, I would say. I tend to get heartburn like occasionally in my normal life, and that's kind of like been the same being pregnant. It hasn't been like any worse, I guess, what I'm trying to say. So that hasn't been bad. My energy definitely came back in second trimester. I didn't feel super sluggish in the first trimester like some people complain about just having absolutely no energy and just wanting to sleep all day. I didn't feel like that in the first trimester, but I did definitely notice that I got a lot more energy in the second trimester, and I just felt like I could do a whole lot more. I've been working up until about a month ago. It's like April 11th right now, and I think the last day we were in school was March 13th. And while I was in school, like I felt like I had all that energy back to be able to be with my kids all day and just be like a good teacher, whereas before I found myself kind of sitting a lot and just kind of getting, I don't know, I guess like tired a little bit more. So it's been a lot easier in the second trimester for sure. I also haven't really dealt with much pain. I know they kind of say like the second trimester is sort of your golden like trimester, and like everything is just sort of like great, and it is honestly true. I haven't really dealt with a lot of aches and pains. I've still continued to work out. There was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks where I didn't work out, and it wasn't because I couldn't, it was just because like I had so much going on in my like work life that I like couldn't fit that in for myself. Like I was getting too tired because I just had so many other things going on. It was when we had like report cards due, and there was just a lot going on at that time. So I didn't work out for like maybe 2 weeks or so. And then right when I was getting back into working out was the week that we actually got out of work. And so now my gym is closed, so I can no longer go to the gym. So I've been actually taking my dog on a walk every single day. And I also decided that I was going to sort of stop going to the gym to work out, because I found that I was just going to the gym and just walking on the treadmill, and that was something I could do at home. So rather than making the extra trip to the gym to go walk on the treadmill, I could get outside. Now that the time had changed, also right around that time, it was, staying late a little bit later. I could walk the dog, and then he also could get out and kind of learn to be on a leash. The baby does come, I definitely want to take him, on walks and stuff. So in the past week though, I actually decided to, I'm not even going to say purchase, because I really don't know how their app works, but I will say purchase. So I purchased like a subscription, I guess. I haven't even purchased it yet, but I think you get a free week and then you pay after the week. And my week will be up like tomorrow, I think. So I don't know. I'll figure it out tomorrow, I guess, if I'm gonna have to pay. But from what I read online, because the app doesn't tell you, it just says you get a week for free, and then it's $12.99 a month. Since my gym membership is currently on hold, I figured that could kind of cover that. So I downloaded the Tone It Up Studio app. I was doing a couple of their workouts on YouTube, and I really like their pregnancy workouts, but they only have, I want to say like 3 of them on YouTube. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to download the app and see like how much it is. And all the workouts were on there, and you didn't have to pay. So I was like, what? This is so weird. Like they were just available to you. And the pregnancy section has a bunch of videos. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. And then I searched online, because I was like, you have to pay for that. And that's when I searched online, and I read that it's free for a week and $12.99 a month after that. So we'll see. I don't know. If it's any more than $12.99, I'll probably like think about it. But at $12.99, I figured that's definitely like the cost of my gym membership. I think I pay like $10 a month for my gym membership. And I'll only use it probably up until like I have the baby. After that, after I'm like approved to start working on again, I'll just go back to going to the gym. So for now, I figure it's a good little thing, because all the workouts are definitely, easy enough for me to do, but I also feel like I'm getting a workout, and it doesn't have stuff that I have to modify a lot, because it's made for pregnant women. So there's not like stuff in there that I can't do. I also feel safe doing it because they are made for pregnant women. They know like the moves that you can do and the moves that you probably shouldn't do too. So one thing that has not gone away in the second trimester is the out of breath, and I know that's only going to get worse. I'm struggling to film this video. I keep having to stop because I find myself like talking so much, and then I get done, I'm like and I have to like take a second to breathe. But I get out of breath so easy, and everything is just hard to breathe. Like my husband was rock climbing, and I just went to like sit and hang out and watch. And my brother was there, and I had walked down to the car to go get something, which mind you, the car was like, I don't know, maybe like 100 or 200 feet away. But it was like a little bit of an incline, like a little bit. And my brother I walked up to him to hand him something. He was like, what were you doing? And I said, I just walked from the car. He's like, why are you breathing so hard? And I was just like, it's like, it's an incline, you know? It's not, but I just get out of breath like really, really easy. Another thing that I've been dealing with that's very, very common, and I know it's only going to get worse, is having to pee all the time. And it's such a weird thing because I will go from like 0 to, oh my God, I'm going to pee my pants if I don't go to the bathroom in a matter of like 10 seconds. And at night, I get up anywhere from 1 to like 4 times in the night. Yeah, so it's a lot. And when you go pee, it's like nothing. Like you don't even pee that much and you feel like you have to go so bad. And then you go and it's like not really anything. So that's something to definitely look forward to. And that's been honestly for a while now. Like I don't remember when that started, but it's been a while. And I know it's only going to get worse in my 3rd trimester. So yeah, that's pretty much, cravings. I haven't really had cravings. I think at this point, if you haven't already really had cravings, like there's a good chance you probably won't, from what I've kind of heard. The only thing that I would say, and I don't even feel like it's a craving, but something I just really like is cold Gatorade. I just keep a bunch of different flavors of Gatorade in the fridge, and I don't drink like the whole thing. I literally just take like a sip and then I just put it back in the fridge and I'm satisfied. But that's been super good. It's just like really refreshing. And I like the sweetness. And then speaking of, actually, I had my glucose test on Thursday, which was just a couple days ago. And I was like kind of worried for it because everyone talks about the drink and how it's so awful. And so I was like, okay. And I had to go by myself because of all the COVID stuff. But you guys, it was not bad at all. Like I would have probably taken a second bottle. It just tastes like off-brand like Gatorade or off-brand Hawaiian Punch. I know some people are offered like different flavors. I wasn't offered any other flavors. I got red. And it wasn't even bad. Like I took a sip of it, like expecting it to just be like this awful thing. And I was like, what? It literally just tastes like off-brand Gatorade. Like I would definitely prefer like the name brand, but the off-brand would like work if you were in a pinch. And that's it. It doesn't even taste bad. I don't know why people freak out about it unless other people's just doesn't taste good, or I have no idea, but it was not bad at all. Like not even to the point where I was like, it was okay. No, like I would have literally probably had another one if I could have. And especially if it had been cold, it would have been honestly kind of good. So if you're scared about that, don't be scared because it's not scary. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all of my 2nd trimester. So no cravings really. And then no really food aversions have kind of gone away too. I can't think of anything that there's been a couple things that I just don't want because it reminds me of being nauseous. And a lot of times if it was in front of me, I could probably eat it and I would be perfectly fine. But the thought of eating it kind of makes me sick, if that makes sense. But yeah, so for food aversions have gone away. The smells have, I don't want to say gone away, but it's definitely gotten better. Like the smells don't bother me anymore. There's only like a couple things that the smell still bothers me. But I do notice if I smell something a lot for a long time, like my body wash, I had kind of a big bottle and I'm like 2/3 of the way through it. And I had to actually buy another one because the smell of it was just like over and over and over again every night. I started getting kind of sick of it. So I did buy a different one. I just kept that one for when I want to smell it again, I guess. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all of my 2nd trimester. I did really want to quickly just talk about like my thoughts though during this whole COVID stuff and being pregnant this time. It's been scary. Like it has and it hasn't. I've been staying home, as I'm sure everyone else is too. Ever since we are on like stay-at-home orders, which I think everyone pretty much is, but we're having to stay home and we can't go anywhere. And at first it was hard and it's kind of gotten easier as the time has gone on. It's almost been like a month now. I've left like here and there to go to the grocery store or something like that, and I'm very careful when I do so. I like get home, I take all the clothes that I had on off, so that I can like not bring those germs like into my house. Like I immediately change we are now required to wear face masks anywhere we go in the county that I live in. So going to the doctors or going to the grocery store, I have to wear a face mask. I don't have a choice, which honestly makes me feel a lot safer, because I do have one of the ones that's got like the filter on it, the like N95 or something. So I do feel a little bit safer with that. Luckily, my in-laws had some for construction work, so I was able to steal one from them. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird time. We've had to cancel our shower, which totally stinks. And yeah, it's been a weird time to be pregnant, I feel like. I also like imagined pregnancy, like growing up. I thought when you were pregnant, like you couldn't do anything and that you were just kind of like stuck. And it's kind of funny because I realized like that's not what pregnancy is, but like that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Like I almost feel like I'm on bed rest or something, and like the world is going on and I just can't be in it, when in reality that's not what's happening. But it's very weird. So yeah, we canceled our baby shower. We're doing a virtual baby shower, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. We're planning on doing like a party that will kind of replace our shower, I guess. Probably, well, honestly, once everything is cleared up, for a good enough time that we feel safe to do that, which will be definitely probably after she's born. I was also told by my doctor the other day that my hospital that I was supposed to deliver at is, as of right now, not going to be accepting OB like patients. Whether June is fixed or not, I kind of doubt it, but I mean, there's a chance it could be, I guess. So we'll be delivering at a hospital that's a little bit further away. The one we were going to deliver at was like 30 minutes away, and this one's like pushing almost an hour, depending on like what time of the day you go, I guess. Although there's not really traffic right now because nobody's going anywhere. But yeah, so, and then he also said that we'll be delivering in the basement because that's where the OB department will be. So I'm like, cool. The basement, and nobody can come except for Skylar, my husband, hopefully by that point that doesn't get changed. I don't know that they can change that, but I hope that they can't change that. Yeah, it's a very weird time to be pregnant. It's a very scary time to be pregnant. I wouldn't be as scared during this whole COVID stuff if I weren't pregnant, because I'm healthy, and I mean, I know that healthy people can also have like, you know, bad side effects or whatever with COVID. But for the most part, like I wouldn't have been scared because I wouldn't have been as scared because I know that I'm a healthy person. I'm young. I would most likely recover just fine from it. But being pregnant, like you just don't know. So that's kind of my thoughts right now with it. Hopefully my OB got switched. I just got like randomly a new OB, which I don't know why, but whatever. So, oh, and also like all my appointments have been canceled. I went to the doctor in January to get checked, and then I had my anatomy scan in February. They canceled my March appointment. They did it over the phone, and then my April appointment, the only reason they honestly even had me come in was because I had to do the glucose test and I had to get a couple other blood tests done. I had my 28 weeks, which was just this week, and then I actually won't go back until June, like June 6th or something, which is really scary in a way. But I keep trying to tell myself like how many people or how many women like don't even ever go to a doctor, like maybe not even how many, because there's probably not that many, but people like have babies and it's fine and they never went to a doctor, like in the old days or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I keep trying to tell myself like it's fine, and I'm not a high risk, so they don't need to see me all the time. And to minimize exposure for me, they're trying to keep me out of the doctor's office, which is good. So I'll have like a phone appointment in May, and then like I said, I won't be back until I think it's like June 6th or the 2nd or something like that, which right now seems really far away. Like that's almost 2 months away. So, and by the time June comes, I'm gonna be freaking out because June is like the month that she's due, and everything is just gonna feel so like at that time. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I just wanted to share kind of my thoughts with you guys, share my second trimester. This probably wasn't a super like helpful video, but hopefully you got something out of it. And hopefully if you're in the same boat as me, that you're like making it through and you're healthy, staying home, and not working or anything like that. So leave a comment down below. I'm actually curious, just like your guys' thoughts and everything that you're thinking too, to have a conversation down below. So make sure you just leave a comment. Tell me how your second trimester went even. If you had any of the same like feelings that I have. I'm very curious to see how this third trimester is going to go, because as of right now, like I still feel good, obviously, because I'm just barely out of my second trimester, but I'm very curious. So I'll also do a quick little bump shot. So she's definitely getting bigger. I also never mentioned, but I'm sure you can guess, this is her bedroom. It's pretty much all done. Unfortunately, we had done it like over a different break that I had, because we assumed that we wouldn't have the time to do it, and now we have like all this time, so that's fun. And then we have a couple things that we still need to get, but we're waiting till after our baby shower. And there's like a ton of boxes in here with the whole virtual shower. We have like all the boxes coming in. We can't open any of them because we're gonna open them on camera. So the whole room, like over here, is just like boxes and packages, and yeah, so it'll be fun though to open it all because I'm excited. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video.